I mean, what more can you really ask for? I said that I did think it was going to be a better fight. I did. I said that I thought, what's his name, Lima was going to knock Boots down, and Boots was going to get up and shit out of me. Boots just cut to the chase. That's all.
The intro. That's the energy we need, Boots. Yeah, I seen that damn interview, man. Oh yeah, that's the energy we need, man. Damn, that's what I've been waiting on that, man. You let those nuts hang.
I was thinking before the fight, like stylistically, that he will knock him out because Lima is good fighter, you know, but his chin is open in there. I'm more defensive, you know, going inside, and my head is a little bit down, so it's not so easy to knock the guy out. But Lima, it was...
Ennis, Boots Ennis is he's the real package. He's the full package. I've been saying this for a long time. It's no secret, and a lot of people see it, and they had their ups and downs about how they feel about him. But he's the full package. He can fight inside, outside. He can punch. He's got good hand speed. He's technically solid. His father does a good job. He's mentally right. He's got the amateur pedigree. He's the full package. But
Teddy Atlas remarks have a greater impact now. After Boots Ennis knocked out Wisma Lima in the first round yesterday, Atlas' declaration that Ennis is the complete deal does not sound like hype. This sounds like a prophecy. After less than 2 minutes and to brutal knockdowns, the night was over. Speed, power, and cold technique in one combatant. The type of performance that causes the entire division to hold its breath. Even boxing royalty could not keep quiet after that finale. Oscar de la Hoya nearly demanded the next major showdown. He replied, please bring on Botas after that amazing performance. The energy following that knockout was tremendous. Fans were ecstatic. And now one of boxing's top names had spoken, converting the excitement into actual pressure. Promoters are now in the position, compelled to consider what comes next for Ennis. A conflict like that could alter everything. It has the potential to either crown a superstar or push him to new heights. The excitement is no longer limited to yet another victory. It's about what happens next. The boxing world senses it. Something significant is approaching, and everyone is waiting for the next bell. Then followed the comments of his father and trainer, Vergil Ortiz, who knows more about alcohol than anybody else. He described exactly what happened in the corner that night and the message his kid wished to convey.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go at least 2 or 3 rounds. You think it'd be more competitive at all? You kind of just like nothing? No, because I told Boots not to go out there and play around. Go out there and make a pick.
You could hear pride in his words, but also the quiet certainty of someone who had been here before. This was neither chance nor surprise. It was an opportunity to prepare for a meeting. Every move, every punch was part of a long-planned strategy. Vergil didn't only witness a victory. He saw a comment that echoed throughout the division. It was a warning for those watching. His son is not present to participate. He has come to dominate. And now, after such devastation, the world finally knows what the Ennis family has been saying all along. Tim Bradley rushed in next, pumped up and firing with the ferocity of a fan. He wanted Boots to bring the same intensity every time. His reaction translated the crowd's clamor into a clear call to action.
Intro. That's the energy we need, Boots. Yeah, I seen that damn interview, man. Oh yeah, that's the energy we need, man. Damn, that's I've been waiting on that, man. You let those nuts hang last night. Woo-wee! You let them hang last night, man. Damn, I know your fans is at home. They cheering right now, boy. Woo, they went to church this morning, hit the Holy Ghost dance this morning after your performance last night, man, and after what you said. You want all of them. Now, hey, these promoters now, oh yeah, these fighters and these promoters, boy, yeah. All that stuff you said, now you gotta bag it up. Yeah, Ortiz, I don't want to hear nothing about not fighting no damn freaking Boots. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Win, lose, or draw against Lubin, damn it, you need to fight Boots. Yeah, y'all supposed to do it at 47. Oh yeah, now you at 54. Hey, we want to see it. We want to see it, win, lose, or draw. Hey, Lubin can get that work too. Yeah, Lubin can get it too. He know what time it is. Lubin already know. He probably already in his spar boots before. He know what that man bring into the ring.
The ambience following his performance was electrifying. People were not only impressed, they were hungry. Promoters and fighters interpreted it as a challenge. calls for real matchups began to spread over social media. That kind of pressure can push substantial changes to occur quickly. If the buzz continues to build, the next opponent will be unable to hide. This moment made the fight feel like the beginning of a chase rather than a one-time event. Every time he steps through the ropes, the spotlight shines on his boots. Expect candidates to arrive prepared or to be immediately eliminated. Then Bradley lauded the sheer skill on show, emphasizing something few can replicate: natural ability to perform under pressure. His statements caused supporters to reconsider Ennis' position on the global map.
That talent, I'm telling you, man, one of the most talented young fighters on planet Earth. Yeah. The thing is, Shakur has it under control. Boots is starting to get it under control, you know? What did I see in the fight? Oh, yeah, he fought a jabroni. Yeah, the dude was scared as hell. I saw it in his eyes when he was looking at him, and, you know, when the referee was giving the little last-minute instructions, man. I'm like, man, this dude finna get in here and get knocked out. He looked spooked. His eyes was big as hell. He was like, damn. Oh, my God, this might be a little bit too much for me, man. Man, look. It's the way you do it. It's the way you go about your damn business. You know, it's a million ways to skin a damn cat. But it's how you do it, man. Some does it better than others. But damn, it was perfection last night from Boots, man. Those little seconds and minutes that I saw, the positioning, man, the patience, man, the eyes, man, the IQ, how he was taking advantage of Lima's mistakes, man, you know, and still was being so technically sound.
Following the endorsement, the talk switched from what to watch out. Analysts began sketching potential pairings. Trainers have already started altering game ideas. Every part of the division is now sizing Boots up differently. The viewers felt the stakes climb. Not simply another knockout, but an indicator of top talent. The sport felt smaller and more perilous in the best sense. Exciting but uncertain. The scouting reports will follow him everywhere. Expect elite teams to examine tapes and prepare answers. Bradley's next statement was on discipline and what the elite battles will require. A reminder that brilliance alone is not sufficient. He created a picture of upcoming harsher examinations and the type of work Boots need to stay on top.
For technical ability from Boots, man. I'm looking for discipline from his ass. That's what I need to see from him, man. Because he gonna be fighting some killers in his division, man, that can crack. That can crack right along with him, right? And sometimes fights can end up being who can take whose punch better, right? You know what I'm saying? But as far as skill for skill, man, you can look at the whole landscape of the damn division. Man, Boots got an Uzi. Boots got an AK-47. He got missiles. That boy even got a damn nuke. He got every weapon there is, man. He got barriers. Yeah, underground. You know what I'm saying? He got caves and stuff he can go into. You know what I'm saying? Tuck up in the high guard. Use his head movement and get the hell out of the way. The man got good feet. He can punch coming forward. He can punch going backwards. He can catch and shoot on the inside, man. Yeah, he can slip counter. There's nothing that he can't do. Now, look, hey, his physical game on the inside, that can probably get a little bit better. Yeah, just some physical controls, man. You know what I'm saying?
That warning hit like a cold splash of truth. Fans cheer, but insiders simply nodded. The way to the peak is littered with killers who do not care about highlight clips. Conditioning, patience, and mental toughness have suddenly become popular subjects. Every next opponent will look for those minor gaps. If Boots tightens certain places, he becomes practically invulnerable. If not, the division will locate him sooner or later. The next camps will be measured in hard runs and sparring battles. This is no longer hype. It's a roadmap for survival and growth. Bradley then focused on the inner game, the gritty, physical aspects of boxing that win wars, not rounds. He proposed fine-tuning those measures to convert dominance into long-term control.
Them motherfuckers up in the framing MFers, start framing them up on the inside, yeah, just roughhousing them, you know what I'm saying, pulling their head down, right, grabbing one arm, tucking it underneath, right, and hit them with the opposite arm, just a little bit more physicality on the inside, man. He get that down, ooh, it's gonna be hard to beat him. Yeah, right now, I'm declaring right now, Boots gonna be undisputed at 154 pounds. Undisputed, man. Ain't nobody gonna touch him. Man, you see him get touched last night on that chinny chin. He got smacked. Bam! Did you see how I react though? That's the thing. That's the difference. Some people they get hit and then they like, ooh, oh my, let me get out the way. He was like, oh, that's all you got? That's all. Now take mine. Boom, come back with his big bang, right? Then the follow-up combination was clean. They wasn't reckless and stuff, all under control. See, that's what I'm talking about, Boots. Yeah, hey, you fought this jabroni, you did what you supposed to do. Now, you take this type of performance.
The trend toward artistry and violence altered the tone in locker rooms. Coaches began napping clinch and body control workouts. Fans who enjoyed the spectacular began to crave a more powerful, unyielding fighter. Discussions quickly shifted from glimpses of brilliance to durability and game plans. The message was plain. Versatility wins championships. If Boots masters the harsh stuff, he will not simply halt warriors. He will outlast them. The game has simply become deeper. Trainers will challenge him with tougher sparring and new drills. If Bradley made it plain, his legacy will be defined by the kind of growth he is currently showing. This performance represents hunting time. Stop hiding and seek out the actual identities, the top dogs. He pushed for massive confrontations to determine whether Boots is a moment or a movement.
Type of performance, and you go fight them Vergil Ortizes, Baccarams of the world, and Xander Zayases of the world, man. Now it's hunting season. That's what it needs to be. You was talking big talk after the fight. Hey, man, look, I believe you. I believe you. You want those big fights, man. I love that energy, man. But you better tell Eddie Hearn, give me them damn fights. Hey, the money's there. You already know. Turkey Al-Sheik, he waiting on your ass. Turkey Al-Sheik already said, man, hey, all he want to fight is jabronis. That's it. I'm putting on real fights over here. If you ain't willing to step up and fight the real over here, then boy, stay over there with that Eddie Hearns, my guy. But now, damn it, you said it. Now live up to it. Yeah, you let them nuts hang last night. Let's go. It's time to turn it up, my boy. It's time to turn it up. Yeah, we need you. Oh, boxing needs you, Boots.
The call transformed speculation into a roadmap. Matchmakers, networks, and opposing camps all heard the challenge. The mention of aristocratic names was followed by large sums of money and more risks. Fans anticipated headline shows and spectacular pay-per-views. Every handshake and contract discussion now become more important. If those fights occurred, boxing could revolve around one comeback kid turned danger. The division held its breath until the chase was properly underway. Now the question is who will sign and when. The upcoming transactions could affect everything. The next major chapter is almost approaching. Teddy Atlas stepped forward and put the entire performance into context. He discussed the matchup, the size difference, and why this outcome was significant beyond one night. His perspective made you realize that the team that selected Lima knew what they were doing, but Ennis still had the tools to complete the task.
I'm not saying the guy was this, which if you're only listening, you're not watching, I'm putting my hand low. I'm not saying he's low level instead of real high level. I'm just saying that they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they picked this opponent. In a way, you still have to execute. You still have to have the goods. And Ennis has the goods. They have confidence in him. That's what showed. He was a big guy. He's moving up. Ennis was moving up to 154 the first time to go into those waters. And he was fighting a guy who's naturally bigger, been up to middleweight, been at junior middleweight for his whole career. So he's fighting a bigger guy, a strong guy. But they saw what I saw. Yeah, the guy was a game guy. He's only got one loss.
Atlas's speech drew attention to the chess behind the clash. He reminded everyone that while stylistic matches and size might influence a fight, execution is also important. Even against a bigger, more experienced opponent, Ennis demonstrated the pose and talent required to win big. The contrast between the opponent's plan and Ennis' execution was what made this knockdown so devastating. It was not luck. It was a combination of preparation and great timing. Promoters and matchmakers should have taken notes. The consequences of that decision will define who is offered to boot next. Atlas then replayed the old film and explained why Lima's past loss did not indicate he was untouchable. It just told some of the story. He led viewers through what was most important when comparing previous fights to last night's performance.
It's that tape of his loss. He lost to an undefeated fighter. The first thing I marked down, because I write everything down, I said, yes, he lost a competitive fight here. But the opponent, the undefeated opponent, is nowhere near the level of Ennis. He's nowhere near that level. So that's a little star to me. Teddy, don't forget that. You know, he lost a competitive fight, but don't get crazy. He lost a competitive fight to an undefeated fighter, but he ain't Ennis. And then I saw what made me, what made me pick it. He gets hit, especially on the inside and close, but he gets hit. He stood up, he showed a lot of heart in that fight, but again, it was in a fight with a guy who was not Ennis.
Atlas required a closer look at context, not simply records. He argued that the quality of the opposition and a fighter's ability to handle pressure were more important than a single loss on paper. That meticulous study of the film transformed what some described as a hazardous mismatch into a test that was prepared for. Atlas made the knockout appear unavoidable by emphasizing the disparities. His breakdown moved the narrative from surprise to inevitability. When analysts match Ennis again, they will look at the film with a fresh perspective. Finally, Atlas focused on the minute, telling details, the punches, the rhythm, and why Ennis finished when others might have stopped. He illustrated how a single technical decision might transform a close exchange into an abrupt end.
Yeah, he got hit, and he got hit with uppercuts. So I made a mark to myself. I said, you can't miss this guy with an uppercut. Now, the other guy hit him with an uppercut too, the fight that I watched. But he didn't follow up. He didn't put them together. Elite fighters, I'll say it again, elite fighters put them together. They finished the job. And then I said, wait a minute. Ennis puts them together. Ennis will therefore finish the job. He will hit him with the uppercut just like this fighter did, but then he will put them together. He will not allow him, with all the heart he has and a decent chin, he will not allow him to survive. The speed, the level of Ennis will now take over and dominate. Sure enough, bang, bang. That's exactly what happened. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. To be honest, I'd be a liar if I told you, yeah, I knew it was going to happen in the first round. I thought it would take a couple rounds, but it doesn't matter. What mattered was my reasoning, what I saw, why I made the pick. And that's how I make my picks. You gotta know, hopefully you know your vocation, you know your trade. You know what the hell you're dealing with. And
the technical failure made the finish feel surgical. Atlas emphasized how skilled fighters chain shots and don't let opportunities pass. He demonstrated how Ennis converted moments into momentum, and momentum into a stoppage. The explanation transformed randomness into a craft that is taught in gyms and honed via sparring. After hearing him, you can't simply attribute the code to power. You see a method to the craziness. Fighters who want to touch Ennis will remember this lesson in their training camps. Stephen Fulton offered a calm, deliberate response, the kind that comes from someone who has been in a major battle and understands how quickly things can change. His words pierced through the nose, reminding everyone that even the experts are surprised by the script at times. He told me, "I don't know if it would have been that easy, but it was easy." The calm judgment after that comment turned the buzz into something sharper. Experts nodded because Fulton was not exaggerating. He was assessing the situation. His perspective made people reconsider how difficult the night was for Lima. Trainers began reviewing important sequences with renewed intensity. That one short line transformed jubilation into study time. It made the finish feel both inevitable and deserved. Now, every team wants to know what they missed and how to fix it. Fulton went on to discuss a fan's heartbeat. He emphasized that the audience craves monsters and drama just as much as talents. He reminded viewers that a rapid finish excites some while frustrating others, and that balance shapes legacy. That observation shifted the discourse away from pure analysis and back into emotion. Promoters could smell the anxiety. Short fights sell highlights, while extended wars create legends. Takes flood social media feeds. Some people sought more violence, others sought additional tests. The current debate isn't about who's the best, but how we remember them. Will Ennis be the highlight reel hero or the measured champion? That division keeps people debating and purchasing tickets. The nose simply raises the stakes for what comes next. Ennis talked with the serenity of someone who had been in the ring and experienced the power personally. He offered a meaningful tribute to the performance and what it said about Ennis' craft.
Thinking before the fight, like stylistically, that he will knock him out because Lima is good fighter, but he's little bit, his chin is open in there. I'm more defensive, going inside, and my head is a little bit down, so it's not so easy to knock the guy out. But Lima, it was like, damn. I said, like, yeah, damn, for sure. Good performance, and it's good. I'm happy for him. He works hard, and he is great talent.
The reaction transformed the post-fight euphoria into a thoughtful checklist for combatants and trainers. He applauded the hard effort and preparation that led up to the completion, reminding everyone how little technical flaws may quickly become major issues. Coaches will compare his statements and tape to determine where the edge came from. That level of pure regard speaks louder than hype. It conveys legitimacy in the dressing room and gymnasium. Now, contenders will wonder if they have the tools to manage the combination of speed and power. The takeaway was apparent. This was not simply brute force. It was all about execution, timing, and hard work. If Ennis continues to stack nights like this, the division's rivals will need more than talk to survive. Richardson Hitchens delivered a brief, cutting verdict. His remarks rang like a final bell, reminding everyone to pay attention immediately. He said, "He appears healthier and more deadly." That was an excellent performance. Hitchens' reply provided a new dimension to the avalanche of adulation. It wasn't too long. It was the type of rapid, straightforward verdict that warriors listened to. His voice had the weight of someone who had been under a lot of pressure in important situations. Suddenly, the fight felt less unexpected and more like confirmation of a new threat. Trainers and matchmakers will hear this and begin recalculating plans. For supporters, it transformed enthusiasm into expectation. And this performance shifted the conversation. The next chapter is set. Contenders must step up and accept the challenge. Greg Hackett's statements conveyed both astonishment and admiration, a combination of honesty and respect that only someone familiar with the sport can communicate. Please share your ideas in the comments below. I'd want to hear your recommendations and opinions. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more breakdowns, reactions, and highlights like this.